me see something.
Go off and record on your ass.
Here we go. It's we're reacting to a guy reviewing a movie.
Okay.
Devil reviewing.
Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Becca Shadow, the internet personality with the best hair. Nothing is as classic to the horror franchise as The Haunted House. Be it in campfire ghost stories or big-budget Hollywood productions, the very concept of the place we go to find solace being a harbinger of terror works well to put one at a feeling of unease. That brings us to the 1986 horror film, House, directed by Steve Miner after Friday the 13th Parts 2 and 3. House follows the story of Roger Cobb, who moves into his aunt's old house after her passing and naturally runs into supernatural phenomena almost immediately. And it should also be noted that this is the first movie listed on the filmography of writer Fred Dekker, who also would work later on Night of the Creeps and Tales from the Crypt. Wait a minute, Fred Dekker? Well, shit, this has to be good. Okay, let's open the door and take a look inside. The opening shots give us a very generic horror theme, while it looks like the predator is actually stalking around the titular house. Evidently, one of the supernatural powers of this estate is to cause people's brakes to fail as we see a man arrive to deliver groceries to the house's owner, Mrs. Hooper.
Mrs. Hooper? It's me, the grocery boy.
This has been happening all over the country ever since Mike and I started our celebrity breakup campaign.
Our sister has gone to her rest in the peace of Christ.
What? Dude, read your Bible. She committed suicide. According to the good book, she gets to roast in hell for all eternity. But this introduces us to Roger Cobb, played by William Katt, a writer of a famed horror novel. His work has hit a bit of a snag.
Mr. Cobb, we've been waiting a long time. Can you tell me what your next book is going to be about?
It's about my personal experiences in Vietnam.
The war?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, great.
How dare you try and broaden your horizons? Be our one-trick pony! But his lack of recent success does mean his life is not doing as well as he would like. What the fuck? Did he just put that banquet in the nougat for a half hour? Someone likes their chicken extra crispy. But that's not all that's wrong with his life, as he calls the FBI to check if anyone has found anything at all out about his missing son. Of course, they have no leads on the case whatsoever.
Raw chicken.
By the way, I got a call from Mr. Dekker. Please do me a favor. Leave him alone.
So he's the one that's been calling me at 2 a.m. speaking Spanish? The next day, Roger decides to go and check out the house that his aunt left him after she died. This scene generally works to introduce us to the house in question, overly showcasing several features that will no doubt be important in Act 2 of this movie, and also provide exposition to Roger's history with the house itself. It's a flashback. Generally, it helps if there's some kind of, transition to help let us know. Evidently, Roger's son Jimmy literally disappeared one day, reappeared in the pool, and disappeared yet again. So it seemed that Jimmy works as a microscopic virtual particle.
Bullshit.
Wait, no, sorry, never mind. That only makes sense if the house exists in some kind of spatial vacuum. Oh well. Finally, they look at the last painting Roger's aunt was working on before she died. None of her paintings are given names in this movie, so let's just call this one, foreshadowing.
That's the closet in her bedroom. It's the same room where she hung her, where she passed away.
Oh, if only that rag wasn't there, we could see the whole painting.
You know, she thought this house was haunted. Get out of here. You're kidding, aren't you?
Well, I guess if it's anything important, they'll probably remove the rag somewhere around Act 3. And with that, Roger decides to stay and finish writing his new book here. Yeah, nothing like horrifying, painful memories to help you write a novel.
Actually, that's pretty good.
How's he going to afford the tax on this huge property when, in the last scene, all he could afford to eat was banquet jerky? The strange occurrences happen almost immediately. As it turns out, jamming your finger into a tooth can cut it.
Some
Odd
people want
noises
to
beckon
live
Roger
poor.
to investigate,
They say
and
that.
before long, he finds...
A message that he ain't.
Okay, that's a pretty damn overt haunting right there.
Leave while you can. No!
How the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell in the Paranormal Activity bullshit? First his son, now his grandma's ghost, his mama's ghost,
His aunt's ghost.
his aunt's ghost. And then for first his son, god damn, what the fuck going on? And
She just jumped into a portal and disappeared.
it's a fucking goddamn Paranormal Activity bullshit going on. Get Snoop Dogg up in here. Oh wait, he probably wasn't alive doing. He may have been alive doing this. But yeah, get Snoop Dogg up in there with Fluffy. Oh, what the fuck his actual name is? I forget. What the fuck is his name now? His real name. You know who I'm talking about. The comedian.
Iragi Iglesias?
Yeah, that's the comedian. You know, the Spanish speaking.
Yes.
Get him! Okay, Fluffy. Get him and Snoop Dogg in this house. I want to know what the fuck they going. What the fuck they do.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah,
That's his
there we go.
name. I had to think for a minute.
I want to know what the fuck that guy and Snoop Dogg gonna do. They were in this house. And add Eminem as well.
Snoop Dogg's gonna get stung because he's gonna think he's not high enough. And that's why he's seeing shit.
He gonna be saying, the hell? And another thing, all he may be saying is, what the f you spotted this weed man? The fuck you
Actually, I need some more of it. I'm hallucinating here, man. The lady just disappeared.
And then fucking Eminem, what the fuck he be doing? And if he was in this damn house.
Probably pissing himself. Because he's a white boy.
That's a white boy. He ain't pissing himself. And he just heard his grandma. And his hand disappeared. And a ghost.
Are we getting back to the
He
video?
just saw a
now?
fucking ghost. He ain't pissing himself.
Would you if you saw a fucking ghost?
A ghost fucking? Yeah. I'll piss myself. That ain't possible, I don't think. But if I saw just a fucking ghost? No. Oh, no. I'm like,
So if your Uncle Mike magically appeared like right there in the hallway.
I
you'd be
saw a
fine with
damn
it?
ghost cat. I didn't piss myself when that happened.
I seen the ghost cat too, so. Well, half a ghost cat.
It went from my fucking leg.
Mm-hmm. And all you can see was its ass end.
Mm-hmm. You at least. I saw the whole thing. That's the only fucking recent ghost I've been able to see. The other shit I've been only able to fucking hear. Like, you know, at the first trailer with the light fucking switches going on and off and just stomping around and shit. When I'm trying to sleep. And fucking Gabriel.
Yes.
He be fucking up.
Can we get back
What
to
would
the
he be
video
doing
now?
this
I don't
time?
know. Can we get back to
What
the
do you mean?
video?
You know, he might be telling comedy to the ghost.
He might be. Can we get back to the video?
Yeah, we can get back to the video now. Okay, good scary music. That guy looked like he just shit himself. Not
He probably
piss himself.
did. He just saw his ghost disappear.
Yeah, after this little incident, I'm sure that Roger will pack his things and get the fuck out of, or continue life the next day as if nothing ever happened.
Morning.
Well, yeah, I guess I'd just deal with a haunted house if one of my neighbors across the street happened to be an octopusy girl. But his next-door neighbor is Harold Gordon, played by George Wendt of Cheers fame. And he's probably my favorite character in this whole movie. It's
Yeah, Mom, we need to get this movie just for him.
That's what happened to good old Norm. He became a horror movie character.
Mom, we need to get this movie now. I don't care what happens in the movie. I
It's
just
just
want,
for Norm.
yeah. Also because I like horror, but mainly for him.
obvious he's the comic relief, but the man does a great job with it and delivers his lines beautifully.
Biggest bitch under the sun. Mr. See senile old hag, really. Wouldn't be surprised if someone just got fed up and off her, you know what I mean? She was my aunt. Heart of gold, though. Just a saint, really.
That night, Roger gets to work on his novel, and we are treated to cinematic flashbacks each time he sits down to write, introducing us to Big Ben, played by Richard Mole. You probably recognize him from my last review. He played both James Hansen in Cataclysm and Mr. Intimidating, Otto, in Scream Your Head Off. Here, he's Roger's buddy back in Nam, depicted as the toughest guy in the unit whom everybody can rely on.
Knock.
Something like that. Roger's writing is interrupted, however, when he sees his son outside the window.
Daddy?
What the fuck?
Just turn them off like you would a TV.
Okay, now I want to live in this house.
I can turn the ghost off. I can't do that here.
Can I live in this house, man? Take me with you.
When they want to talk, and you can't turn them off.
Can I live in this house? I want to be able to do this shit.
For real, we can't turn the ghost off here. We just gotta deal with them.
No, man, take me with you. I want to go to the movie now. I want to regret saying that later on, I bet.
When you go to sleep and the ghost come fuck with you now?
No, but I wanted to go into the movie.
Because you want to go live in the haunted house? Or you're gonna dream you're in the movie tonight?
No, not that. We're gonna fucking and now I'm gonna realize then all the spooky shit gonna happen, like the third act, second act maybe. I'm gonna say I don't want to live there no more. Fuck no. First act, yes. Second act, fuck no. And around the time of the second act, I'm moving out.
Back to the video.
I don't care. Snoop Dogg. I don't care. Snoop Dogg and Eminem is in there with me. I'm moving the fuck out.
I'll be staying there smoking bongs with Snoop, so.
You gotta
if I get killed by the ghost, I get killed by the ghost.
Eminem still.
Okay, I can get him IQ.
Oh, that's right. He's a rapper. He wiped out rapping. No, he's only one of the only good ones, though. Yeah. No. Okay, $100. Me, you, Dad, Henry, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Gabriel. Can't leave. Gotta spend the whole night there. $100. We get
You and Henry would run first, probably.
Yeah. No, we can't leave the house. Door's locked.
You'd unlock it and run like a little chicken.
Door's locked from the outside.
You jump out a window.
Windows are boarded up.
You'd find a way out.
Always out or gone.
Back to the video.
The rest of the video's gone.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
He's his missing kid, and his first reaction is to turn him off, and it works. I know, right? I mean, if I were him, I'd just rush out there and see if it were my son out there. And I mean, come on, I've been missing him for so long, and Anyway, after this, he decides he should investigate the spookier areas of the house, and after taking a break to brush his teeth, closes in to investigate the closet in his aunt's room. Here he finds nothing. Okay, you know, with how overt the ghosts in this house have been, I figured he'd find something. Like that. Holy shit! That morning, Roger receives a delivery of all the latest Betamax camcorders.
That wasn't
Well, that was fast.
I gotta do that. No, I ain't living in
Not only is this massive pile of audiovisual equipment extremely expensive, but he also got same-day shipping on it.
Okay, why has this dumbass motherfucker not leave yet?
Maybe he likes dealing with ghosts.
I know it's his aunt's house and everything that he has left for her and all, but move the fuck out. How cheap is the house? No, really, how cheap are you paying for the thing? To where you want to live there?
He ain't paying nothing. He ain't left to him, so you only have to pay property taxes.
How cheap are the damn property tax, motherfucker, to where you want to stay there? Okay? I want to fucking know now how cheap they are, because I don't care how much cheap it is. Once I see that creepy ass thing, if I was your dumb ass, I'd be getting the fuck out. Okay, enough of my ranting. That thing did look cool and creepy, though. He's still a dumbass.
Really brings a question as to why the fuck he was eating TV dinners at his old place. But as the clock
Exactly.
Midnight, and he's again ready to pull open the door.
What's going on? What?
Harold walks in, completely derailing his plans.
Solitude's always better with someone else around, you know?
Explaining what all the cameras are for, Roger does come off to Harold like he has a few more screws loose than most.
Does this look like imagination?
It's a very nasty scratch. I'd get someone look at that.
So upon leaving, Harold... Well, if Roger didn't want everyone to know all his personal numbers, then he shouldn't have left his phone book on the coffee table right next to the fucking door! Harold immediately calls up Roger's ex-wife, Sandy, and tells her that he's not well. Roger, however, doesn't answer Sandy, instead continuing to write his novel.
The novel's going to turn out to be something like the Rose.
Why do I keep getting those two confused? Soon after...
No, man, he ain't writing about his time in Vietnam. He's writing his own Predator fan fiction. Okay? This ain't no fucking Vietnam shit, nah. He's writing a Predator fan fiction. That would it.
Why having flashbacks of Vietnam?
He's just fucking writing. That's what the fuck the infrared reminds me of. It's the fucking Predator. I'm expecting to see Arnold goddamn Schwarzenegger jump out of nowhere at any given minute. Or Danny Glover.
This, the poltergeist toy with Roger some more, and the swordfish starts making like a singing bass. Roger heads out to the shed, grabbing the shotgun.
Wrong movie franchise. This is House, not Poltergeist. Oh wait, I forgot that. Never mind. No, that's just a thing for ghosts.
Yeah, poltergeist is a type of ghost that hurts people and throws shit.
I'm thinking of the movie series.
Yeah.
I was. God damn it. Yeah, and the fucking they do this shit. They like, hello, bitch, bam.
They throw your plates at you out your cabinets and your knives.
Yeah, and they go, well, bam, bitch.
And guess whose bed's right there? We get one.
Get what?
The poltergeist ever. Guess whose bed's right there by the kitchen, right? And they with him throwing shit.
Mine. I'm gonna die. I would. I know already. They're gonna kill me first. Unless they're really pissed off at you for fucking annoying them over the ghost apps.
Gun and some ammunition, but it turns out the fish isn't the only thing that's achieved sentience. I can't help but think that those would be awfully handy to have around when it's time to trim the hedges. Somehow, Buckshot manages to kill the fish, again, but the garden tools are still after Roger. But wouldn't you know it,
Hi.
Bitch, get the
Sandy.
fuck out.
his ex-wife just so happens to show up. This might seem worse than what it is, but actually earlier in the film, they do establish that while they are divorced, they do still care about each other a lot.
Sandy.
Okay, maybe she cared a little more than he did. And now dead, Sandy appears to revert back to her normal self. Whoopsie. He quickly hides her body in the house before the police arrive. Does he really think that polishing that shotgun will make the best impression on the police if they do happen to find his ex-wife's body? But it turns out they're only responding to the gunfire, and after writing Roger a citation, invite themselves in for a spot of coffee. This sequence isn't as comedic as a lot of the rest of the film, but it is honestly tense.
I thought you said you were just cleaning the gun. No sense having a gun if you don't load it at one time or another. Is there?
After the police leave, Roger finds that Sandy's body is not where he left it. You see, that's why you should always weigh down the body with some cinder blocks or at least a good amount of chain. Moving on. He tries to find out where she's ran off to, but she quickly gets a jump on him instead. Fortunately, the garden tools work as a handy deus ex machina.
Okay, that was funny.
She turned into a fat zombie again.
Yeah. Wait, damn. Or at least moving on. That would be me.
Mm-hmm.
That would be me. Right there. Saying what I did to the person as a joke or fact. I'm like, moving on. I didn't do that, just so you know. I'm just saying. And hold down the person. I didn't kill someone and do the rest of them, no. They're alive.
Yeah, right. If I go missing, we all know what happened.
No, not you, no. You be dead. You wouldn't be alive.
Like I said, if I go missing, we all know what happened.
Okay, you be screaming at the top of your lungs, unless I put a mouth gag on you or some shit. And I don't have one right now. You be yelling, Christopher Michael, let me the fuck out now! You hear me? So yeah, no.
Back to the video.
Oh my god. The ghost throwing shit at them.
See, I told you those things were useful. And with that we get...
Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better 'cause I'm over you. I've learned my lesson, it left a scar. And
This has to be the most cheerful I killed my wife song in any horror movie.
it's no good, it's no good. Baby, it's no good.
Oh my god.
You sure you want to try and bury that body?
This is the best I Killed My Wife song ever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm over you. Oh my. You just killed her. Well, not you, the ghost killed her. I mean, the house killed. What the fuck? Something killed her.
Mm-hmm.
She's already a demon thing now. I don't understand this.
I don't either because she's a demon before she was dead. Before you even shot her to begin with.
So is it actually her or
The house making it look like that?
or is it like the hat? Is it like a demon pretending to be? How the fuck would they know what she looks like? I mean, you don't. As far as I know, you don't have no pictures of her.
Don't know.
They're not together anymore, so. And he didn't seem to be to the house in like forever. And unless she was with him when his son went missing, then how the hell would the house or the demon shit know what the fuck she looked like?
In broad daylight? I mean, somebody might...
Hello?
Yeah. So we get another tense scene, but one with a bit more comedic appeal, as Roger has an awkward chat with Octopussy Girl.
What's under the plastic? A sapling?
A sapling, yes, it's an apricot tree.
Oh. I used to come and swim here when your aunt lived here. I hope you don't think I'm imposing or anything.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Following this, we get...
This is dedicated to the one I love. While I'm
What?
montage of the remainder of the day? Not exactly the most important series of scenes I've seen put to music. But later, Octopussy Girl shows up with her son, and in a zany turn of events, Roger is made to babysit him in this scary old haunted house. I'm sorry, but despite the fact that we even get new creatures for this segment, it's hard to look at this point in the movie as anything but filler, especially considering that those not-so-bad creatures introduced at this point are never seen again for the remainder of the film. Looking at the clock, Roger figures it's about time to start Act 3, and inviting Harold over tells him that the weird thing in his closet is actually a massive raccoon, and he needs his help to kill it.
I got him trapped right now. They're in the closet. You're not afraid of raccoon, are you? Me? No. Oh.
Strangely, Harold goes along with this no questions asked, despite the fact that with this story, it would make a lot more sense if Roger just called pest control. And as you might expect, things don't go quite according to plan.
Harold, what the? Don't worry, Roger. I'll hold on to you. It's the last thing I do.
Pulled through the extra-dimensional closet space, Roger finds himself in... Vietnam?
There ain't no me. Freeze me up.
You know, that that closet monster sure had some legs on it. But this serves as the final flashback scene as we see Big Ben gravely injured, but Roger can't bring himself to finish him off.
Ben, I'm gonna go get help. I'm gonna go get help. Oh, get the trash. Ben.
What? So the haunting is Ben from that? Nah, that would just be stupid. Never mind. Roger makes it back to the house in one piece, and after a little emo time, finally decides to move the rag on the painting. Okay, so I guess the extra-dimensional closet space was the haunted guest house. Roger uses brute force to discover the door to the supernatural world, and after tossing some garbage in, finds well that he pissed off the neighbors.
Oh, just like a thing, Mom.
He's in the bathroom being attacked by a tentacle monster. Maybe I should fast forward through this. He fights off the creatures with a small razor blade, and then decides to head in anyway. Would have been faster if he just let the creatures take him in the first place, but then again, it would have been faster if he had moved the rag 15 minutes into the movie. Guess Roger just has a thing for procrastination. After he finally checks the area behind the mirror, it takes him but a few seconds before he finds his son. I'm sure they'll have a lot of fun bonding over Roger's stories about how he spent weeks writing and spent time hanging out with Harold and, killed his mother and tried to get laid, all before he bothered to move the fucking rag. But they have company, and Roger rushes to get his son out. Okay, so the closet, the mirror, and the pool were all doorways to the extra-dimensional haunted space. Roger, call the fucking Ghostbuster! And now, with his son in hand, everything looks like it's finally... Oh, yeah, that's right, the climax.
Did this. You took my kid.
Why didn't you kill me, Roger?
Wait, just one fucking minute here. Okay. Roger wronged Ben in Vietnam. Ben is haunting Roger. Alright. What the fuck is he haunting just this house? And what the fuck were all those other things that came out after him? Location-based hauntings don't make sense when a specific death responsible for the haunting happened over 5,000 miles away. But I must admit, the makeup on Ben is pretty damn good, despite the...
Didn't I just say, Dad?
No.
Oh, what did it say?
That was from a group I was in.
Oh, I thought it's from your dad.
fact that you can see the actor's mouth inside the latex mouth on occasion.
You're pissing me off, Roger.
This sequence is relatively by the numbers, with Ben taunting Roger amidst ridiculously cliche scenes.
You've got no chance.
And at the final point in the battle, it turns out that Ben is trying to convince Roger to take his own life because Ben can't actually hurt him. Hey, wait a minute.
Does this look like imagination?
Oh, well, that's just fucking great. I love it when even the things that don't make logical sense in the movie are inconsistent on top of it. And with that, Roger defeats Ben and walks out of the house with him to find... Okay, fuck it. Let the mother be alive, whatever. Well, that was House, and that's pretty fun. It's got its share of flaws and human inconsistencies, but it's actually a nice balance for horror comedy with horror elements that you can mostly take seriously and comedy that comes very natural and fits perfectly fine in the world presented. William Cat gives...
Aw, shucks, Donald. What?
You're making sure if I take a nap, I take a late nap.
Oh, fucking Mickey Mouse, you dumb motherfuckers. Aw, shucks. What? I can do a pretty good Mickey Mouse, kinda. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't fucking know anymore. Oh my god, I'm ready, Ma. Whenever you are, Mother. Yo, oh.
Give me a minute. I gotta delete this video. I'll try to make sure it went up.
Yeah, I gotta give her a minute. She gotta delete the fucking video. God damn, I need to stop doing these dumb voices.
Not that's probably gonna free up much space on my freaking.
Why did I find someone banging on a damn door?
Because it's metal, you're ready. I bet he hates you because you're probably vibrating his whole house.
Sorry, my snake. Sorry, Tweedledee. But anyways, Ma, we can get something like, yeah, this is why it's just like this, Ma.
You don't need just a screen for yourself.
Yeah, then I can, no, Ma, okay, and then I can record it, see what it sounds like while doing so, and if it sounds good, I can use it in a audio type adventure thing. An audio type adventure. As someone banging on the damn door. Being like, bitch, let me the fuck in. I got a machete in one hand, I'm pounding on the door on the other, bitch. Let me the fuck in the house.
Yeah, it's still full, so I guess we get to your video. Okay, I'm done.
You sure?
Yes, my phone's down over there.
Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Decker Shadow, the internet personality with the best hair. Now, House was alright as a horror comedy, and it did well enough at the box office, so it should come as no surprise to anybody that the very next year, House 2 would hit theaters. Written and directed by Ethan Wiley, the writer of the screenplay for House, House 2 completely abandons the characters, creatures, and even the very house from the first movie, instead following a generic batch of characters into a series of events derived from distinctive time periods. As a matter of fact, I'd venture to say the fact that Ethan was still on board was probably the only thing this movie had to do with the last one. But, never mind. Without further ado, let's see if the foundation can hold it all together. Well, right at the title, we see that, obviously, a crystal skull will be a major item involved in this movie's plot. Oh, goody! No movie involving a crystal skull has ever made me want to gouge my eyes out with harpoons. We see a young couple hand off their infant to another, and before you know it, the big baddie of this film shows up. The skull. What the hell? Claw? Give me the skull. Yeah, that's the work of Frank Welker.
It is.
Who also worked on the Inspector Gadget cartoon.
Dr. Claw.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
From Gadget.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is Inspector Gadget like... Is Gadget Boy a fucking spin-off of Inspector Gadget?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
What? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. How the fuck did I not
How the hell did you not know that, Alan?
know that? How did I not? No, brain ain't working. God damn it.
I think you need to take a nap too.
There we go.
Before this movie, so yeah, the ghost has the voice of Claw, not the other way around. Predictably, he kills both of them, and we suddenly skip 2.5 decades later to when the baby is full grown and moving back into the very house his parents were killed in.
Oh, it's big, isn't it?
Yep.
How did he find out about it? Or get the money to buy it? Or what happened to his foster parents? None of these questions will be answered, so let's just move on. He and his wife, or girlfriend, it's never specified, well, they spend a little time there and make themselves at home before all of a sudden... one of those characters they introduce that's so annoying that you just hope that somewhere in this horror movie they're going to die painfully. But this introduces us to Charlie and his miscellaneous relationship, Lana, who happens to be friends of Jesse, I guess. Yeah, they never explain their relationships. Charlie has some motivation, though, as we see him turn on...
That I'd be taken up to hyperspace. It seems so strange.
A fucking horrible song.
And then you move right. Excuse me.
What is this you're playing?
That's Pew Splits and the Avoiders.
Pew splits?
Cute Splits? Yeah, the name is almost as disgusting as the music. And it's so hard, Kate runs away and...
I think I may have found what we're looking for.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell were you looking for? But none of this actually matters, as Charlie finds Jesse in the basement researching old family records, which happen to include lots of stuff about a crystal skull.
It's my great-great-grandfather. He has the same name as me. He was an outlaw in the Old West. I know.
Buy that?
Yeah, look at the skull he's holding. It's made completely out of raw crystal.
The skull in question evidently was buried with Jesse's great-great-grandfather Jesse, so...
Why does this remind me of fucking Indiana Jones? It reminds me of fucking Indiana Jones.
Oh.
Goddamn skull. Shit.
Really? Who? What? How do you explain somebody just moments after learning about their family members deciding to just, go and dig them up? I mean, maybe if he had been planning on doing this for months ahead of time, it might make sense, but that's never elaborated on. The two of them have no trouble whatsoever retrieving the entire coffin from the pit, and somewhat surprisingly, they find the crystal skull only 16 minutes into the movie. That was easy. That's more like it. But of course, they quickly defuse the situation with diplomacy.
It's me! I'm your great-great-grandson!
And this introduces us to Jesse's great-great-grandfather Jesse, played by some guy named Royal Dano, who holds them up with a Smith & Wesson.
Ah, you're talking about Royal Dano. He was one of those popular extra actors they had in a lot of those TV series from the 60s. Western series like Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Rawhide. He even made an appearance in my favorite, Have Gun Will Travel. He also holds the distinction of being one of the few men to be in movies with both John Wayne and Clint Eastwood. That's right. He appeared in both The Undefeated and Cahill, U.S. Marshal with John Wayne, and he's in the bar scene towards the end of The Outlaw Josie Wales. Dano had that very authentic cowboy look. Probably one of the high points of his career was when he appeared in the Western miniseries How the West Was Won. I can't say too much about it as I haven't seen it, but I know the movie it's based on from the early 60s is really good.
Okay, great. How do you know that? Who are you?
Well, how do I know? I know because I'm Big Black Hat Man. Big Black Hat Man from Manic Expression. I talk about Westerns. I have a nice blog called Support Your Classic Westerns where I write about Westerns. And I do a show called Western Thought, all about Westerns. Haven't you heard of me? I mean, we work on the same website. You don't know who I am? Oh. Interesting. Huh. Oh. I'm the Western guy, Big Black Hat Man. You can find me. Okay? You know now?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, though, that gun, it's just a basic Colt Peacemaker. Colt 45, very popular gun in the Old West. Made a lot. That model looks like it's probably from the later part of the century, definitely after the 1876 remake of the gun. Just helping you out there. It's an easy catch, it really is.
Anyway, back to the movie. After digging up the mummified, decrepit old man, they immediately...
Well, there she is.
Yeah, no reason to find out anything about the guy at all, or even warn your obligatory female that you're bringing home an old dead guy. Of course, they make like they keep him hidden from her, but do you really think that she wouldn't notice the smell?
Oh, I can go.
So he places the skull in the house's built-in altar and offers a few words of warning.
The forces of evil are always after this skull, and you gotta help me to protect it. So don't let no one touch the dang thing, you hear?
Then wouldn't it be a little better to, I don't know, lock the skull up somewhere a little safer than a shelf next to the goddamn front door? And it turns out, while the magic of the skull kept him alive, he had no idea he would age so poorly while underground for 70 years.
I ain't gonna die if it's the last thing I do.
Well, if you did, then it would, because you couldn't. But Charlie sneaks off behind Jesse's back to help Gramps feel a little better.
You know, they were clearer back in the old days.
Wait, no, Gramps! It's the ozone! I mean...
No. Ozone depletion has nothing to do with why the stars appear dimmer today. It's not pollution. It's the fact that in cities there's so much ambient light that just kind of, in contrast, the stars don't appear as bright today. But, you know, out in the boondocks, they appear as bright as they ever did.
What?
Is this going to be a running joke? Could they at least have picked something, you know, funny?
Down watching TV.
And the next morning, John shows up, played by Bill Maher. Bill Maher! In a haunted house movie. Good luck trying to convince him of the supernatural when it rears its ugly head. And it turns out he's here to meet Lana and listen to her demo tape. You might think this scene actually leads somewhere, but we don't even hear that song for the entire rest of the movie. Thank God. But now that they're gone, the boys gather in the basement, and we get a strange scene of the three of them bonding as Gramps tells stories of the Old West. But out of the blue, they hear something.
Sounds like music.
I love how these freaking movies just have random music come out of nowhere. Number 1. Number 2, favorite character, Gramps. That's my Gramps. Okay, Gramps. Gramps. Favorite character in this. All the other ones are dumb idiots. Gramps is the only smart one. He's also the only one with a damn gun.
Why even bother trying to explain this scene? I mean, after all,
Long time no see.
they never bother to explain what kind of relationship these two have had. I mean, I assume she's an ex-girlfriend, but why they've broken up or even when, it's never elaborated on.
We're the innovators, the Boilermakers, the round-the-world record breakers, the only university on the
Up or even when?
Yeah, she seems like one. I don't think just a friend who's a female would kiss a guy like that. Do you?
Unless she liked him.
Unless that. But also, she just a long time no see. Basically. So, I want to know. Give me a film about those two relationship, okay? That's all I want. It's just a film about that. I ain't gonna get it though, because this came out like ages fucking ago. This movie did. It came out fucking like years and years ago.
It's never elaborated on. And just as randomly, we are introduced to a huge hulking barbarian heading in to crash the party. Interesting note, that's Kane Hodder, the stunt coordinator from House, and later in his career, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Jealous much, Gus? And obviously, with the only resistance being a decrepit old man, the barbarian has no difficulty whatsoever in stealing the crystal skull. And yeah, Jesse's female thing doesn't seem to like his other female thing, even though she hasn't seen him do anything with her, so I don't fucking know. Jesse and Charlie pursue the thief upstairs and find something very strange.
Charlie, there's a jungle in there.
Okay, I'd say you're gonna have to seriously consider contacting a spiritual advisor.
This is a machine gun.
Or just get a big fucking gun. Why not? So they enter, waste all their ammunition on nothing, and continue onward. This is when the movie really starts to make a drastic departure from horror into adventure, but at least they did a better job with it than Evil Bong 2 did.
It reminds me of those ancient ruins that your father showed me once. It's the work of the Poon Tang tribe.
They find the skull without much difficulty, but yeah, somehow in the last 20 seconds they forgot he was in there too. It finally looks like Charlie's going to die, but unfortunately...
Wow, we all know TJ's gonna look at that.
What the fuck was that? The Rancor from Star Wars? But it's not over yet, as the two of them cheer like idiots and end up causing the scene to be even longer.
I don't know. No, I watched the horror movie shit.
And of course, in the time it takes Jesse to climb up there, the eggs have already hatched to provide another random obstacle. Well, at least it's not as bad as Requiem, otherwise they'd have a full-blown pterodactyl to worry about. Never mind. And down he goes, smashing through the ground into the basement.
Why didn't you use the stairs?
Sorry, but at that height, it still would have done a lot more damage. But it looks like they brought something back with them. Are you kidding me? A dogger pillar? Was Ethan high when he wrote this?
I want it.
And we get a zany chase around the dining room with the baby pterodactyl still running around with the crystal skull for some strange reason. But Bill Maher is suspicious of the noise and closes in, right when Gramps comes up to make the scene even more zany.
And what might be in that closet there? Charlie, they want an explanation. I'm going to give them one. All right, now listen. My great-great-grandfather. He was dead, but he's alive. And that's who's in there for your information, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
This turn of events causes Jesse to lose his miscellaneous female, and Charlie to lose his as well for some reason, and the whole rest of the cast exits the movie, never to be seen again.
Shame on you, Jesse. Fuck you, Bill Maher.
And just what the fuck happened to the pantry?
Watch this.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I was just hankering to play a joke on somebody and...
You supernatural asshole! But now that all that is taken care of, Gramps heads off alone to put the...
No, Gramps ain't an asshole.
Gramps just wanted you to get beat for the fucking pretty lady showing up.
Gramps just wanted to play a joke. That ain't being an asshole. Well, fuck. His great-great-grandson or great-great-great-grandson just lost his girlfriend, right?
Friend, wife, whatever she was. Can we watch the rest of the video now?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting me into it. And then
So back in its easily attainable, unguarded position. Are you stupid? You know someone's just going to... That... Jesse doesn't bother checking on Gramps until the next morning and finds him in rough shape.
They bushwhacked me. It must have been 30, 40 of them.
Actually, if that were true, I'd say he's in pretty damn good shape. And before we can get anywhere with this, Bill the Electrician shows up, played by John Ratzenberger of Cheers fame. Though, actually, I'm pretty sure this generation probably knows him better from his voice acting in Pixar movies. And John gives a good performance, but the jokes scripted in this point are admittedly half-assed.
no, man.
You just gotta teach him who's boss. You know, sort of give him a spanking. Must be foreign made.
Jesse and Charlie forgo the guns this round and get a couple of swords from somewhere, and make to enter the next game level via the fireplace. However, they are interrupted by John.
Oh, scared you, huh?
What, Ma?
I just showed how old I was. How?
No.
Because they said Cheers fame. So I sat there and watched for a minute and thought about Cheers and realized he's the mailman.
You're old. You're like fucking 40.
I am like 40.
You're 40.
And I had to watch reruns of Cheers because that's what my grandfather used to watch. So I'd watch reruns of Cheers
People,
as a child.
if you're watching this, comment down below. Is her 40 ass over there old or not? Right there, Miss Woman.
So your little 16-year-old ass over here, yeah, I probably am old.
No, you're not. You're not even 60 yet.
I said to your little 16-year-old ass.
I said you're not even 60 yet. Or 70. You're not old yet, goddammit. You're still young.
40's still young according to you?
Yes. Okay, don't get old until you're fucking 60s. Okay?
No, until you're almost Granny's age?
Yes.
Listen, fellas, we got a little problem in the other room. I think you better come have a look. Looks like you got some kind of alternate universe in there or something.
The fuck?
I've been through this kind of thing before. Just don't touch anything till I get there.
Is that the case now?
Alright, fuck it. The electrician has a sword too. A matching sword. Fuck it. Whatever. Yeah, go with it. Sure, why not? The three of them find the skull in a set highly reminiscent of Indiana Jones and find a young lady about to be sacrificed.
Now, is she a virgin? Because I've never seen one before.
Because, once a woman has sex, she's no longer worth killing. And furthermore, that's Devin Vasquez. Not only was she 24 years old...
For certain shit rituals, that it has to be a virgin. Okay? If it ain't a virgin, you're fucked.
Then I guess you're fucked, ain't ya?
What?
For your intended sacrifice.
I ain't sacrificing you.
That's what was going through your head. We all know it.
No. I have the perfect virgin around here to sacrifice. And it ain't me.
Who, your brother?
Yes! It still counts as a virgin sacrifice. As long as it don't say it has to be female. As long as it only says virgin sacrifice.
Does it count as a virgin if they played with themselves and became girlfriends with their own hand? Because if that counts, then your brother ain't a virgin no more.
No, okay? To become not a virgin, you have to fuck someone. Like you. Fuck Dad.
Oh, like I fucked a dickhead asshole that's at work?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you to say that. But yeah.
That I fucked a dickhead asshole who's at work right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So you're not a virgin no more. You have 2 kids.
I know I'm not a virgin
and you had
no
sex.
That's why I said your sacrifice ain't gonna work.
I ain't sacrificing you. It's either one of the cats or one of the snakes. Aside from Frodo. Yeah, I don't know if he's a virgin, if they're a virgin or not, or Henry. If it has to be human, then Henry.
He's a baby. Damn, he's only like a newborn garter snake when I caught him.
Just kidding. I want to do the animal. No, I'm not going to fucking sacrifice them.
You're not going to sacrifice your brother either. Now let's get back to the video.
Yes, I will. If the devil or whoever the fuck, or if the devil, Ares, Hades, fucking Death himself came and asked for a sacrifice and wanted Henry, I would give Henry to them right now.
I'll just give him you.
No, they want Henry specifically.
No, they want you specifically.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Yeah.
They want you. For obvious reasons.
Okay.
Time of this movie's release, but her previous works include Playboy Video Magazine Volume 8 and Playboy Playmate Playoffs. So, sorry, miscellaneous Mesoamerican culture, you're gonna have to find yourself another virgin. Oh, you stay the hell away from me! And as I have a habit of reviewing specific action sequences, I'll rate this one as...
You get notifications old.
I know, okay, that's from
Are we done now?
That was said fucking was 1 hour ago, 1 second ago. No, not right now. The fun's just beginning. Mother.
Dumb.
Tarzan!
They got a skull back a hell hell of a lot faster from this leftover studio set, and John somehow teleported back to the house before them. How? Why not?
If you need any more work done, just give me a call there, huh? Take care, Charlie. See ya.
Why not? And now that nothing is settled, because we all know the big bad guy from the intro hasn't so much as breathed on the movie since then, everyone sits down for a nice, relaxing meal. Oh, I can't imagine what could go wrong here. Oh, wait, yeah, I can.
At Donna's, you can get more than just amazing, delicious pizza. There's also lava cakes, bread bites, and more.
So Claw rises up and establishes we're finally getting what this movie randomly passes as a climax, or Act 3, shooting Gramps, kidnapping the Playboy Virgin, and escaping with the skull. Hey, wait a minute. The skull grants immortality, right? And that's why Gramps is still alive after 170 years. Claw, Slim, never got the skull, and he's the same age as Gramps. How the fuck is he still kicking? And if he can survive immortally without the skull, why the fuck does he want it so bad? And thus we are given our last set piece, one of the more predictable things in this film after the jungle.
Wait, that's a good fucking question. He's the same age as Gramps. He's still kicking. Why the fuck does he want the fucking skull?
Dead. That's why he came out the table as a ghost.
Okay, then he don't need skull. He's already dead, so he's technically already immortal.
Yeah, he just don't realize that. Because he died. So now he's trying to bring himself back to life.
Gramps is the only immortal. Actually, in the goddamn thing here so far.
Unless he got killed when he got shot.
Temple, we're finally given the Wild West Showdown.
I want that guy to die, though. I want all of them to die. That's the thing.
Please kill him. Please kill him. But Claw does show up, and we get a pretty nice, if somewhat confusing and unprofessional, shootout. Finding himself back in the house, out of nowhere, the police surround the place. It wasn't funny the first 2 times. Ignoring them, Jesse takes out Slim with a triple headshot.
That's a good boy.
Yeah, never mind what happened to Playboy Virgin or Charlie. Especially Charlie, who was an asshole. But even with the skull, the wounds are too great, and Gramps dies in Jesse's arms. I think. It's kind of hard to tell with him. But, oh yeah, the police are out there, and now that it's been peaceful for at least 5 minutes, they decide to open fire on the place. Well, shit, why don't they just blow the place up? Close enough. So Jesse leisurely strolls through the burning building, taking Gramps, the pterodactyl chick, and Dogger Pillar through a conveniently appearing door of pure light to the ending of this movie. Oh, son of a bitch, he lived. And that's it. Back in the Wild West, Jesse sets out with his friend, new miscellaneous female who can't speak English, and monster pets into the horizon.
Yeah, that's really confusing. I don't understand what the hell she's saying when she can't speak English.
Oh, we done now so I can watch something.
Turn that bullshit off.